Hello everyone, welcome to Trample Town, the puzzle game about destroying a city as a bunch of giant kaiju monsters. Let's jump into, I guess, Slamsterdam is a hilarious first. Whoa, there is a lot going on here. Oh, and we jump back to the beginning. Oops, my bad. Let's go to Crushport. Let's go back to Slamsterdam and head to the Park District. And start up. Cool. This town needs a trampoline. Drag the kaiju from the right-hand side of the screen to any of the blue tiles in the city. Okay, the order you place them, the order they'll move. Great. Walks in a straight line, raising tiles. If bumped, explodes in a radius of 1. Okay, well I can just kind of do this then, right? And just send them across like that, and they'll just destroy the city. Perfect. Okay, but then how do I destroy that last tile? We'll go to the next map and see if I learn more in the process. Magma Plaza shops as far as I can see, broken only by the dormant volcano. They'll go down if I put them here. Can I undo? Thank you, thank you. Can I send him down like this and then put him there? They said that this guy will explode if he's bumped, right? And he blew up everything. Okay, perfect. Town trampled. We did it perfectly. Glad to see it. Love to see it. Well, I think we're probably gonna have to wedge one of our guys. How are we gonna do this? I guess we'll wedge a guy here, send this guy in to help him out with that, then put guy here and put a guy here, right? So that we kind of go up here. He bumps the mountain, then that guy raises the rest of it along there, and then this guy finishes the job along the bottom. Okay, perfect. Nice. Not bad at all. Next map, please. I guess this is all about order of when we do this particular spot. I think we send this guy in first, then have... How do we do this? What happens if we just do one of these? I'm going to try this. This guy goes right there, gets stopped at the mountain, then he blows up all of that. Oh, there's got to be a way to get that last tile though, right? Weird. Yeah, how do we get that last tile? I'm looking at it now. I'm not really finding a clean way to do it. I guess we have to send a guy in from there. I just don't know. Is there any merit to doing like this, for example? Not particularly. We'll go to the next map and we'll try something else out later on, but why is his name Bomber, by the way? I mean, I know why, but it's a little rough. Is there a way to do like a chain reaction where we have, for example, these guys do their thing and then one explosion begets a second explosion, perhaps? Yes, that is exactly how it works. One explosion gets a second explosion going. Okay, so then what do we do here? We do this and then put this guy here and it blows up all the buildings around it. Okay, perfect. Can we talk about how this guy looks a little bit odd, a little unusual? He's got a big brain, but not much else. I mean, honestly, I think no explosions needed. We literally just send the guys in basically normally. we have them just raise buildings as though that's just like their day job, which I guess it is. They are kaiju monsters, so they should be able to do this pretty well and on their own. Yeah, we don't even need to do any fancy stuff. We just kind of have them do it. Tattopolis Arena, home of the fighting groundhogs. Truly an embarrassment. Fair enough. We get 4 kaijus to work with here. I'm not even sure where to begin with this one, to be honest. I think I do. Put this guy here, we put this guy here, we put this guy here, and we put this guy here. That should cover all of our bases. No, there will be exactly 1 building that remains untouched as a result of this particular setup. That building being that guy right below the monster we just sent. Okay. I'll move on to the next map for the time being. That was Slamsterdam mostly handled. Let's go ahead and jump back into Park District and see if we can't perfect that one before we move on to the next stage. That should cover all of our bases. We send this guy in, then he blows up the rest. Perfect. Back to the map select. And then the only ones left are this downtown stage. Let's jump over here and see what's going on there. I think I've got it. Yeah, I think I've got it. We're going to use the chain reaction of explosions to make this work. We send in those 2 guys, and then this guy will destroy all of them like that. Perfect. Nice, nice, nice. All that's left is the Tattopolis, whatever you want to call it, arena. I feel like sending this guy along this road to get rid of all these guys still makes a good amount of sense. Maybe this guy shouldn't go there, though. What if instead of doing... What if we have this guy go and do his thing, right? I'm thinking of this. We have this guy go here, he blows all these things up. Then this guy goes here, and he blows all these things up. Let's see if that works. I'm actually liking that solution a lot right now. He pops down, and then boom, like the boomafoo. Perfect, nice. Okay, that was cool. I liked the solutions there. Is it only these 2? Yes, it's only my neighborhood, best 0. Okay, interesting. We'll see what's happening over in my neighborhood. Rar. What's up with this guy? Gubby. What is Gubby's deal? Goes in a straight line, raising mountain tiles, ignores mountains, devours any kaiju in their way. Interesting. So basically, we can use him to clear out brainiacs or bombers or whatever they're called. I like Gubby's design. I think he's a funny guy. Look at that. Goes right through a mountain. He cannot be stopped. Then we have, what's this guy's name? Clock Wizeroth. Clock Wizeroth. Walks forward, raising tiles, turns to the right when hitting a mountain. Okay, so we can just do this and they'll be golden, right? So then can I get them stuck in an infinite loop potentially? Is that a thing that can happen in this particular game? I'm sure they accounted for that. I feel like we just do this and then send these 2 guys in from the top and we're golden, right? Yeah, no, that's the exact solution. We'll destroy the Maruyuma Lighthouse. Where exactly are we? We're obviously naming a lot of these off of like Japanese sounding names given the kaiju influences of this particular game. Huh. Okay. I'm looking at all this and I'm not sure if I send this guy in here, he's going to go boom, 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 boom. And that'll be a lot that's basically handled from the get-go. But it's not perfect. It'll leave, among other things, 2 tiles here, 3 tiles there. Not just 2 tiles there, tiles here that have to be handled. If we put Clockworkorovich, whatever its name is, here, then we pop down and down like that. That's not going to be good either. Okay. What if we do... this? He goes down, 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 boom. Which, honestly, doesn't do a whole lot better, I don't think. Does this guy... What happens if we do one of these? Who cares what these guys do? Just send them like that, I guess. All I want to know is the interaction between Clockworkorovich and this guy here. What? He only turns right one time? Oh. Well, that changes things. I thought for sure he'd be turning right like a million times. So if I launch him here and then just, I don't know, do this for example, he'll only turn right the one time? I guess so. Wait a second. Did I just unlock the ability to kind of cheese this? What is going on here? Whoa, whoa, okay, okay. I think I stumbled into some glitches there. I'm going to send this guy here. Because that simply clears the most tiles. Though that might be a bad approach. Honestly, let's just clear it most of the way and then call it a day. I think this will clear all but like one tile. He only goes 1 unit right. He only goes 1 unit right? I clearly do not understand Clockwork or the Vichiva Wizard or whatever well enough to effectively handle this. Well, what's wrong with just kind of sending these guys like this? Yeah, what's wrong with just kind of doing this? I feel like that feels like a very straightforward solution, right? Yeah, what are we doing here? We just do that. Okay. That worked, I think. What? Okay, so now we're in the docks. What's wrong with just doing this? I don't really get what the puzzles here are. The prior ones felt like actual puzzles. Is the puzzle that you forgot? Is the puzzle that you forgot what that character does, or what? Just to be clear, what happens if we bump him with Gubby, whatever his name is? Ah, nothing good. Right. Okay. Perfect. So we will retry, and instead, how does this work then? I don't really get how to play. Oops. Interesting. How do I approach this one actually? I guess I'll do this and just see if I discover more mechanics about the gubby Brainiac. Not Brainiac. I keep calling him Brainiac because he has a big brain, but his name is Bomber. Yeah, we'll find more interactions between these two, hopefully. Highway 86. Okay, we'll jump back in. Most uncouth. What happens if Bomber, like, bumps into someone, you know? Like, he doesn't get bumped, but someone bumps him. Yeah, why did he not keep going the first time around? What was up with that? I feel like these guys are not working consistently enough to make it, like, work. Because also, literally, what is stopping me from just doing that? You know? Like, literally, what's stopping me from just kind of putting the 3 guys down and then just having them run across like this? I feel like some of the puzzles were designed with a very particular solution in mind, and they didn't do enough to prevent other solutions from working. You know? Rawr. I wish I hadn't said that. How many docks does one city need? Well, not sure. This one looks like only 4 guys to solve 5 rows worth of buildings. Interesting. Okay. Well. What happens if we put this guy here? He'll only like bounce the one time, right? What about that guy there? Let's just find out what happens with these goobers here. Boom. That's most of it honestly solved already. Okay. I feel like there's no real harm in putting this guy here. Then just for vibes. This is absolutely not the correct solution. I'm literally just kind of trying to That's so weird. That's so weird. I don't think I get the mechanics of this game fully. Next map. We'll just move on to the next one for the time being. My neighborhood. That's no fun. We only have 5 places to put guys, so I guess that limits our options for how to approach this, which makes enough sense. The game could have been doing that more probably earlier. I think we're going to put this guy here so he can get this one little odd end right there. Then this guy here. Ugh. We're stuck with these guys over here. If we do this, then I want to undo. What is up with all of these guys? Then do one of these and one of these, I guess. And what do I do with all these empty spaces? I don't think I can exit the level. Oh, that's a surrender. Okay, I thought that was a hint button the entire time, to be honest. This is not the North Docks. I want to go to my neighborhood. Because I think I have a solution for this one. Maybe. We put this guy here, we do this guy here, then him here and him here. Okay, just stay right there. Then we'll see if this green guy will go all the way. No, he just turns right. But what does he do when he turns right? He doesn't actually go anywhere. Like, am I losing my mind here? Am I losing my mind? He goes somewhere usually, right? Right? What is going on here? This is weird, right? Huh. Okay. Okay, let's pop. I wonder if... If we send this guy, and we just kind of arbitrarily do everything else, how far to the right will this guy go? Just 1 unit? That's it? Wasn't there a level earlier on where he literally went like more units than just that? Like this. What happens if we do this? He literally goes more units. What? What? What are we doing here? Why is that the case? Okay, I'm gonna blow a blood vessel if I keep doing this. I think I'm gonna look like this guy in the bottom right, and have an aneurysm or something. That's wild. I like the idea. I love the concept. I think it was fun. Having the guys do their thing, almost like lemmings. You know, you kind of put the right guys in the right place to get things done. With, in particular, the green guy, I don't think I understand the mechanic, because I feel like it's inconsistent. Is it just he only travels a certain number of tiles every time, no matter what? Is that the thing? Either way, that's enough for me to feel like trying to solve the rest of these is bashing my head against a wall. That said, I do believe the game is under active development. I would love to see more levels for it. I think that more kaijus and stuff would be fun to see. I encourage you to check it out at the link below. It's in the description. And if you enjoyed, do be sure to like and subscribe. It helps out a tremendous amount. And until next time, enjoy yourself.